All right, so this is January 2025, question number 1. A says, using a calculator or otherwise, determine the exact value, determine the value of, giving your answer in exact form. So in other words, you need to leave your answer as a fraction. Notice they said using a calculator or otherwise. So you could just type exactly what you see on your calculator, press equal, write down the answer, and you would not have a problem. Everybody should remember by now that of in mathematics means to multiply. So this is 2/3 multiplied by 1/8 plus 5/12 divide by 1/9. Bomba says that you must work whatever is in the bracket first. So this is 2/3 times 1/8 plus 5/12 multiplied by 9/1. How do we divide by a fraction? We keep the first fraction, change the division sign to multiplication, and then invert the fraction that we're dividing by. Inside the brackets, we have addition and division. So if you have addition and division, you must always do the division before you do addition. Addition and subtraction are lower level operations. They are normally done last. So let's cancel. 3 into 9 is 3. 3 into 12 is 4. This becomes 2/3 of 1/8 plus 15/4. Inside the bracket, the LCM is 8. This is 8 into 8 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 into 8 is 2. 2 times 15 is 30. So right now what I have is 2/3 multiplied by 31/8. Now, do not remove the bracket until you have only one fraction. Let's cancel. 2 into 2 is 1, into 8 is 4. When nothing else can cancel, 1 times 31 is 31. 3 times 4 is 12. So that would be my answer. II says 314.2 minus 26,082 divided by 52,164, giving your answer in standard form. All right, remember in this section, you're told that you could use your calculator or otherwise. All right, I'm going to do the otherwise. Well, use my calculator, but not to do it in just one go. Let's do this division. Well, 26,082 divide by 52,164. And what we get is a half, or 0.5. If we subtract, we're going to get 313.7. In standard form, this is 3.137 times 10 squared. Whenever you write a number in standard form, the decimal point must come immediately after the first significant figure. So the decimal point must come immediately after the first 3, between the 3 and the 1, times 10 raised to a power. The number for the power is the same as the number of times you move the decimal point from where it was to where it is when you write the number in standard form. So since we have to move the decimal point 1 2 times, the power is 2. All right, so B says Jim packed several cases of fruit juice for sale. Each case contained 24 boxes of juice in 3 different varieties: apple, orange, and pineapple in the ratio 2 to 5 to 1. So apple, orange, pineapple, the ratio is 2 to 5 to 1. So apple, orange, pineapple, 2 to 5 to 1. 2 to 5 to 1 means that the number of juices number of boxes in the case is divided into 8 parts. Orange is pineapple is one part of the 8. So many boxes of pineapple juice were packed in each case. So the number of boxes of pineapple is 1 out of 8. 2 plus 5 plus 1 is 8 of 24. So this would be 3 boxes. So there are 3 boxes of pineapple in each case. In each case of 24, there are 3 boxes of pineapple. Now, the profit gain from selling all of the boxes of pineapple juice is $35.64. Each box of pineapple juice costs $3.34. Was sold at $3.34. In other words, that is the selling price. We're to show that the cost price of a box of juice is $2.35. As I said, I had problems with question number 1, and this is where I had my problem. I don't think they gave us enough information to arrive at the answer for this question. Now, this is what I think is missing. So the profit gain from selling all of the boxes in 12 cases is $35.64. That's what I think. I could be wrong. We can always discuss it at the end. All right, so in other words, the selling price is actually equal to the cost price plus the profit. Now, the profit for selling all the pineapple juices in 12 cases is $35.64. So the selling price is actually $3.34 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 3. There are 12 cases and there are 3 boxes of pineapple juice in each case. So, and this profit, so this now was the cost price plus the profit, which is what? $35.64 is equal to we probably didn't have to do it this way, but we started already, so might as well just finish. 3.34 times 36. So this is $120.20. 24 cents. So the cost price for the 36 boxes of juice would be $120.24 minus $35.64. So this, remember, is the cost price for what? 36 juices. And this would be $84.60. Now the cost price now for one juice, I would divide the 84.60 by 36, and let's see what we get. And this price would be $2.35. So this is how I would work it out if I put in information that was not originally in the question. Without this information, I don't see how we would be able to work the question out. That's my opinion. As I said, we can discuss it at the end. The last thing we're asked to do in this question is we're asked to calculate the percentage profit made on the sale of the boxes of pineapple juice. Well, percentage profit is the profit over the cost price times 100%. Now, the profit for one juice would be $3.34 minus $2.35. And this would be 99 cents. So percentage profit is the profit, which is 99 cents, over the cost price, which is $2.35 times 100%. The percentage profit this looks like the percentage profit is 42.1%. The percentage profit is 42.1%.